Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I am a fellow of Real Estate Institute of Canada and broker of record for City Pro Realty Inc. brokerage. Tonight, we pick up a topic that never been talked about: consumer deposit protection. And when you are engaged with a real estate professional who is licensed with RICO, you are assured that your deposit is protected with limitation. If you dealing with a builder, the policy will not cover that. So this is why when you go through RICO information guide, when you are engaging with a realtor, especially when you are a buyer giving money to the listing brokerage, you want to make sure the listing brokerage is licensed by RICO. By seeing their license card, they should be in the position of the person who's performing the service. Law says that it must be in your position while performing duties under the law, under TRESA. Or you can go to rico.on.ca and search the brokerage and the person. When you are entering into an agreement of purchase and sale, you engage a buyer, a broker, and you already know that your agent will explain to you that this deposit that you're putting an offer will be going to the listing brokerage under TRESA. That is a mandatory real estate trust account that is established by the brokerage. For example, my company, we have a trust account, real estate trust account, we have a real estate commission trust account. And then we have a general account that deals with the brokerage in and out. You don't touch these two accounts because one protects the deposit of the buyer or the seller because it's a part of the total purchase price. When you give the deposit to the listing broker, there are a couple of things we have to complete: print track and ID information, deposit receipts, and some people are depositing electronically or personal deposit. You have to make sure it is delivered to a proper brokerage and you have received a receipt. If you are a licensed brokerage or you're dealing with a brokerage and also buyer and seller both represented by a real estate professional, the reason I pick up this topic is that in real estate, when we are licensed with the Real Estate Council of Ontario, we have three things that are protected. Number one, dealing with a consumer deposit, and I'm going to tell you amount. Second is all professionals. We have error and omission insurance through RICO. RICO is arranging and coordinating this for us. The responsibility goes to the insurance company that provides that. They're just implementing regulatory requirement from the government of Ontario. The other thing is commission. When transaction takes place, commission is paid to the agent involved, buying and selling. So this is why it's very important. You have a consumer deposit, you have an error and omission, and you also have the deposit for the buyer or seller, depends on the circumstances. And commission is paid. And we're going to explain this reason why. So when you are giving the deposit to a listing brokerage, make sure the person who depositing is providing all the evidence of deposit, direct deposit to the account, or EFT transfer, everything with the complete form. Like my brokerage, we have a form. The real estate agent who is getting the deposit to the account through this have to sign that this is for this buyer, for this transaction, this is the amount, and this is the address, and this is being deposited into this account which we provide. So we know that the source is the buyer. That deposit is going there. Okay, now, so that is one. Then listing brokerage, they will issue a receipt, and especially whether it is a direct deposit or EFT or bank draft. I don't like personal checks, so we don't accept as a policy. We don't accept personal check. So once the account deposit is certified or bank draft, okay, we give the receipt. And that receipt with the FinTrack, receipt of funds form, everything is completed and completed part of the file. A trade record sheet is also the number is assigned. Obviously, is a conditional period depending on the condition of the offer. Idea is to make sure that you are depositing with the listing brokerage. There is a social fraud or some possibility of many other issues where you can get in trouble. Somebody fake the identity or take the wrong deposit, pick up the phone and redirect information about the deposit. And if you have not verified that this money is really gone to the listing brokerage, in this case, according to your agreement of purchase sale, sometimes deposit could be held with the buyer brokerage, as long as it is being maintained by the listing brokerage who is licensed with RICO. And this is the first thing you want to pay, is to make sure that you're dealing with a licensed broker. And this is very, very important when you are dealing with anyone. Make sure you see the RICO license. It has a scan code there too. It has a broker's license number. It has the agent or broker license number. It tells you what the expiry dates are. And also that it must be, they say this certificate must be in your possession while performing duty under the Act. Okay, so it has a license number, expiry date for the brokerage and the broker or agent who's performing the services. It must be in their possession. And that assure you that when you are giving the deposit through your agent and you have a bank draft, you're dropping it off to the listing brokerage is well established. Phone number are the same, the address is the same, which shown on MLS is also matches with the RICO address. To make sure you are giving that. So once that is verified, you give the deposit and you got the receipt. Now you're going through conditional period. Now, what are the protection? And this is why it's very important to understand. The coverage for claim limit is 100,000. So I always tell my clients, don't give more than 100,000 deposit. And aggregate, we call occurrence limit is 3 million. Okay, and this is very, very important for you to know that. So that means if let's assume a brokerage go bankrupt or something happen, fraud happen, and then they are in trouble. Okay, so they will not be able to give you more than, because coverage is limited to 100,000. Good thing is that the consumer has no deductible. So up to 100,000. Now, 3 million, for example, let's assume a brokerage have a theft or fraud, or they end up dissolving the brokerage, the license revoked, the limit would be 3 million. And that is divided amongst the number of claims. You have to file each claim for you. So this is why, and then you know, when you send a claim and you can get your money back. But if you have a limitation, you have to make sure that you are not over giving deposits. This is very, very important. 100,000 is the limit, and up to 3 million occurrence limit is 3 million within the brokerage. Now, and so that means, let's assume you are buying directly from the builder. and the builder is holding your deposit, you're not protected under real estate protection program with RICO that is mandated by us, because deposit being held by realtor. Now you have an Ontario New Home Tenure Warranty Plan Act, where you will have protection if the house is enrolled under tenure warranty program, and this is why it's very, very important for you to know that. As you know, my company, Dixon Construction Inc., is now applied for HERA license to become a lender vendor, because I was with Paco Builders. So hoping that we get that, we will give you more information about how they are dealt. The custom home building, or you're buying directly from the builder, and also condominium. There's different rules and different things that we explain to you later. So good thing about it is that normal cases in our transaction, housing deposit when you're going through APS is about 100,000. People do that or less, and then you are protected for that amount. Okay. Now, and there is no deductible for that. So when your interest, your commission deposit is protected, then other issue comes in. Is your realtor going to be paid or not? And this is where is again, the commission is also limited to up to 100,000. But let's assume you have 10 transactions and your commission is, let's say, 100,000. But there is a deductible for the realtors, 2,500. There you will, regardless of, there's only one claim, one payment up to 100,000. So they deduct 2,500 and they give you 99,750 as a claim through the insurance company. There is a form. Every transaction, realtor has to complete their form, and then you get that. And is a claim or settle on a pro rata basis if the total claim exceeds 3 million. So it depends on the value and how much. Those are, you are requested to reach out to the insurance company, especially the realtors, if there is a claim. Even you are not going to claim, you think that you are being told by your consumer sue you because of whatever, you have the obligation to notify incident report to the insurance through RICO form. And that's why you are going to protect that. Because your lawyer fee, I'm talking about realtors, your lawyer fee is part of defending. You want to give opportunity to insurance company to defend you. Your total deductibles are 2,500, and I will explain you further as we continue. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back and we continue our conversation of consumer deposit protection.
Q Wireless and Computer. अपने तमाम डिवाइसेस, फोन्स, आईपैड्स, टैबलेट्स, मैकबुक्स और लैपटॉप्स के रिपेयर्स और मरम्मत के लिए हमसे आज ही राब्ता कीजिए। हम क्वालिटी एक्सपर्टीज के साथ साथ आपको फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट डायग्नोसिस भी देंगे और डेटा सिक्योरिटी की गारंटी भी। अपने मुफ्त कोड के लिए हमें आज ही कॉल करें 647-350-6606।
Thinking of buying or selling real estate? Call us today. We are one-stop solution provider for your real estate needs. Our commission plans to meet your budget. Buy, sell, or build. We can help. Think of us today. Call us at 905-785-9923. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Thank you.
Welcome to SFK Law, where we're committed to providing legal guidance tailored to your needs. When it comes to real estate law, every detail matters. At SFK Law, we will assist you whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing your property. We'll guide you throughout the process with complete transparency. Whether you're an employer or an employee, our team will provide expert guidance and representation to safeguard your rights and interests. Whether you're an existing business owner or you're looking to buy or sell a business, at SFK Law, we can help you structure the transaction from start to finish. If you're searching for a lawyer, contact us today to schedule your consultation.
Hi, my name is Manish Sani. I'm running to be your City Councillor for Ward 5, and right now I'm standing at the Gateway to Canada. Yes, in our ward is the Gateway to Canada. We have so many thousands of people coming in and out of our ward every day, which brings the responsibility on us, the residents of Ward 5. But right now that responsibility, I feel, should be shared. It should not just be ours, it should be all the entire countries and the provinces. Because when you land here, you go through our ward, which of course causes more requirements of services, which I don't feel that at this point we are getting our fair share for. And I'm looking around and I'm going to show you certain zones, certain areas that are going to bring a reality to you, which you've seen, but I want you to see it through my eyes as well. I want you to join me on this journey to making sure that we create the Gateway to Canada as it should be, clean, courteous, and making sure that it brings the joy of what Canada is supposed to bring to us. So thank you for everybody for listening to me. I look forward to seeing you on the doors and at the polls, but voting is what's going to make the change. We have to make sure that we vote, bring out the vote to make sure that we can have enough people's voices so Ward 5 can actually flourish the way it should. Thank you so much.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम हामिद अकबर है और मैं कैंडिडेट हूँ वार्ड 5 का मिसिसागा काउंसिल के लिए। इसकी बाउंड्री जो है मिसिसागा वार्ड 5 की, वो स्टार्ट होती है क्लिंटन और मेविस के कोने से और जाती है ऑल द वे टू मॉल्टन। मेन रीज़न जो है रन करने का वो ये है कि मैं 3 चीज़ों पे फोकस कर रहा हूँ। सबसे पहला जो है वो रिव्यू ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स है। दूसरा जो है मेरा वो है प्रॉपर रिप्रेजेंटेशन का, हमारी रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है। और तीसरा जो है हमारा जो है स्नो रिमूवल फ्रॉम द कर्ब साइड। तो ये 3 रीज़न जो है मेरे इम्पोर्टेंट है।
Popeyes has opened a brand new location in downtown Vancouver. Satisfy your craving for Cajun at this new location off West Georgia and Hamilton Street, where you'll find all your favorite Louisiana-inspired menu items. We sampled the unrivaled trio of sandwiches, the classic, the deluxe, and the blackened deluxe chicken sandwich, and all were delicious. All of the signature fried chicken is marinated for 12 hours, then hand-battered and breaded, served with Cajun fries and mac and cheese on the side. Plus, for a limited time, you can try Popeye's crispy chicken wrap, available now until September 3rd. Check out the new Popeyes location at 700 Hamilton Street today. Who are you bringing with you? Tag them in the comments.
This is the latest opening in BC for Popeyes, with more openings coming soon in both Alberta and BC by PLK Group.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है, तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस, जहां आपकी तमाम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस की जरूरियात पूरी होंगी। हमारे पास आपको हर टॉप ब्रांड मौजूद मिलेगा, चाहे वो वर्लपूल हो या एलजी, सैमसंग हो या जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक्स। हम इन सब के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं। आइए और हमसे 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ उठाइए। हम आपको तमाम अप्लायंसेस सबसे बेहतर और सस्ते दामों पर फराहम करेंगे, ये हमारी गारंटी है। विजिट आवर वेबसाइट www.dixieelectronics.ca या फिर हमें कॉल कीजिए 905-625-5900. At Dixie Electronics and Appliances, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
HK Movers, home, offices, apartments and delivery, big or small, we move it all.
HK Movers.
Local and long distance, we also ship cars, Keller transport and moving services.
For service with a smile, give us a call.
Call Mr. Harminder 416-524-6704.
416-524-6704 पे.
Visit 140 Advanced Boulevard, Unit number 10, Brampton.
Long distance moving specialist.
HK Movers.
Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world. We're talking about consumer deposit protection. Let's re-emphasize. When we talk about the added and emission, the deduction is $2,500 for the first incident. Second incident is 5,000. Third incident is 7,500 for added and emission claim in 3-year cycle. It goes back to 2,500 after 3 years. That is for the error and omission. On the commission, there is a deductible of 2,500 for the error and omission 2,500, whereas just for correction, the commission protection there is only $250 deductible for a claim. Doesn't matter number of claims you have to file each claim for your commission, but the maximum is 100,000 minus 250, you will get 99,750. If you have 10 claim, each one is 10,000. Whereas the consumer has no deductible, their limit is 100,000, and occurrence limit total of all claim related to the same event is 3 million, and a claim is for all money lost stolen regardless of the number of deposits. So that's maximum is 3 million. Especially consumer deposit is that when buyer wants to make a deposit to seller and somebody call them and give them a wrong accounting information to put the deposit, that is the time that you have made a mistake as a consumer, and you have given a deposit to somebody is not verified before. Therefore, you are able to claim that as an insurance deposit protection program. And this is the benefit of you working with a realtor who has a valid license with Real Estate Council of Ontario, and and they have paid off their insurance. RICO will suspend a license of a registrant if the insurance is not renewed, and that's a mandatory. So that means that gives you a confidence that you are working with a real estate professional, and your deposit that you give is protected, provided that you take precautions. And make sure that, because ensuring that if you made a mistake, somehow fraud happened, is called social engineering fraud, that somebody gave you wrong information. And then you have to claim that. And this program claim through consumer deposit coverage cover that. And this is why it's important that you always talk to your agent to make sure you have correct information from the listing brokerage. Whoever is going to hold the deposit is based on your agreement of purchase and sale. So this is very, very important for you to know. And isn't that great that you're working with a realtor and they're protecting your deposit? And you know, there are so many things specified in the RICO information guide that we talk about it. So I thought I just provide a little clarity that when you are working with a real estate professional in the province of Ontario and you have a license with RICO, the person is a brokerage or the broker or the agent, then you feel confidence, because the goal of RICO is to provide consumer protection and regulate our profession in the province of Ontario, so we have a good market for our business, and there is more confidence. There is also possibility that there are error and omission, particularly there could be a bodily injury and property damage, and there is a limit up to 100,000. A liability limit for particular risk, a claim aggregate limit of the policy, and there is some deductible on that $500, which is part of the $2,500. If somebody got injured on the property and they sue you, and that's also protected under the insurance program. So idea is to exchange. All realtors, they need to go to RICO site and check the information to make sure that you all are familiar with this program because you are paying for it. You're a subscriber to the insurance. Read your insurance policy and educate your consumer client so they're happy. Now, since TRASA became effective on December 1st, if you are a self-represented party, you are not protected. We're not representing you. We cannot give you advice. We cannot give you service. We cannot show you any property or opinion. This is why you have a protection when you're working with a real estate professional. I hope that you have some information to understand. If you have further question, we have limited time. Call me directly, 905-785-9923, or my cell number, 416-451-3489. I'd be more than happy to provide you guidance. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, Realty, at YouTube, at Realty Coffee Talk, or Awaz Entertainment YouTube channel, Facebook, and also awazent.com, and watch. Our program is broadcast on global IPTC, Awaz ENT 580, YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere live. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Bye for now. God bless you all. God bless Canada. Bye for now.